All right, so I just had it one of the most. It's New Year's Day, 2021, the year. Apparently, Jackie's cousin Mary Jo, she's some kind of comedian, I don't know, that's what Lou says, called Lou out of the blue, said that something about a machete and walking around and chopping off zombies' heads. And I'm like, where are you going with this, Lou? I was like, you are a zombie. I was like, there's a reason why you're called the baby boomers, and I'm an atomic clock. Tick, 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 boom! I was like, you're still as dumb as the day I was born. I have no patience for the man. In fact, he's like, Linda, and my mom was like, do you listen to yourself after? I was like, sometimes I'll replay a video, sure. I was like, why, Mom? And she's like, well, no, I just want to know if, like, you... And I was like, what, Mother? I was like, what, that I speak in a higher caliber of vocabulary than yourself, and I don't keep to the obnoxious small talk of every day. This bothers you, does it? I was like, here's the thing. I arrived, I was like, and knew I was out of place right away. I was like, every day you speak and you try to put your 2 cents into my ear, it's like a national debt. You don't contribute to make me money. You actually cost me more for sitting here having to listen to you. I also, before I put up, I'm like, listen, there's like highly specialized military services. I don't understand when you've lived multiple lies, L-I-E-S, and multiple leaf, L-I-E-F, which is why I call it Leif Erikson. That means you're a ruler, R-U-L-E-R. I have multiple lies on my record, which puts a really big target on my back, because I arrived special circumstances, and nobody in the place that I arrived knew anything. I put up today also, I'm like, okay, so here we are. I arrived star 1978. It's now New Year's Day, which is a national or federal holiday. I have no idea. Trying to get through the electoral and the electronic college and collage that I'm like, okay, so if there's like a manifesto, right, and there's like a script of somebody who's highly specialized and lived multiple lifetimes, right, if there's like a problem that they encounter and they're an outer space alien, there's a hybrid way of knowing and deterring before it happens their life script. So this way, if they see a major hazard in the one child's life, they can work in expeditious fashion to fix before something manifests. So they use the manifesto as like a script to look ahead into one person's life to make sure that it goes correctly. That's what the Swiss medical department in talks with Rescue to come to New York for one special kiddo in the new world who doesn't want to get caught up in last year's lies. Right, got it. Okay, so I don't know what happened to that AUF for this F, but whatever, here we are. So manifestations is what happens after the fact. So manifesto is when it prints and you could fix it. You're required to fix it, actually. But instead you just turn your nose up or you just look the other way and you let the fucking baby food company, I am Next Gen. The baby food company and operation was already under investigation and already compromised and a big fucking problem before I arrived in star 1978 as Star Princess. With manifesto, with the outline, with how it needed to go, and with the requirements of the humans at all levels. But instead, I got the fucking shitty stick, and now I gotta come out and I gotta rip fucking Nacho Libre and dictatorship band-aids off, going, here, fucking kill him. Here, kill him. Here, he did nothing my whole fucking life. Oh, look at this one. He put me down the wrong path. Oh, here's another one. That's how it goes. So now, yeah, like that highly specialized in Alien out of sequence. Let's think about this. Alright, so, there was Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny. There's a whole epilogue, a whole sequence of them. There was the red squirrel nutshell or something, then there was Tiddlywinks, then there was the tailor from Gloucester. I mean, like, there was a whole thing, Tale of Two Cities. So we got one kiddo's part right, and Benjamin Bunny from New York should come out looking like Mike Houston with the beautiful facha and the pretty blue orange eyes. White skin, not the Korean Jason fucking piece of shit kid with Peter Otto Romer from some Jew and whatever, like a Peter Rabbit. Like, don't like the Petersburg guys get all upset and vote for your favorite name like it's a hometown hero. No, wrong fucking GI. Did you not read your bill and manifesto before I fucking arrived? What was required of you, or death would be certain of you all? Alright, so last night was New Year's Eve. I heard a whole lot of shots going off, like, holy cow, but I was inside, so I don't know what happened. I wasn't calling around. I mean, it's not like I know anybody anyway. You're all human, and, well, somebody had to clean up. So now, there's like 50 stars in the 50 postage stamp flag. The one flag that I got, it said U.S, and it's got 50 stars. Here's the thing, humans. I am the number one star. Always will be. There's a Lone Star State in Texas. I can't get to them. Can't walk there. I don't know how many fortnights it is. Then I've got a Lone Star somewhere else. I got a Lone Star on the Starbucks crown of the Coffee Queen. Right, got that. She's a siren and a mermaid. Go fucking figure. Right, okay, so now let's see. What other symbolism might you have missed? And I got 1 star in my crown, but I'm in a land that's got like 49 competitors of, I'll tell you, spoiler alert, they're not it. So they're either helpful or they're dead. Yeah, they become helpful usually at that point. But here we are, 42 years in the wrong fucking direction. So now, where's American Mark? He's really pretty. He works for KGB Mark. Yeah, no, I mean, like, they are, like, gorgeous. Right, yeah, okay, he's mine. Only one I fucking trust. So where did he go? Right, yeah, because Niklaus and I, when I, in, like, 1998, oh my god, he had me actually physically tongue his ear. I was like, that is disgusting. I was like, why are you... What, you like this? I was like, oh, this is gross. Right, he's like, yeah, I don't know, some girl told me to do it. I'm like, we're going to ask you to do it. I'm like, what? I was like, right, okay, weirdo, but whatever. So that happened. I got to him first, second, third for Thursday. So we don't have a problem with Friday's kid, because Wednesday was really nervous, right, and that's a... Alexander thing, but he came before he was actually born to try to be J. Peters, the rabbi with the Korean eyes, his partner, to pull him in the other fucking direction. Didn't work though. This has been a real fucking shit show. I asked Linda and Lou officially. I'm like, so what's a U.S. embassy? What is that? And they're like, I don't know. They're in countries. I mean, we have them all over the world. Yeah, I know we do. But what do they do? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, there's some ambassador that runs them. I was like, he said, they're the liaison. I was like, right, liaison, ambassador. I go, do we have one in New York? He's like, no, I don't think so. He's like, there's one down in Washington, D.C. I'm like, right, yeah. I was like, every state doesn't get one? And he's like, no, that's like country level. I'm like, right. I was like, it's a real shame the level of education or lack thereof that we have. And you know what he said? He goes, Nicole, you're really good with linguistics. You should go to school you should go to college and get your degree and see what you could do with that. And I'm like, Lou, I teach the Electoral College every day I get up. I was like, because I'm stuck here with you. I have the pearls of wisdom, and I'm forced to speak to you. So it looks like there's some kind of human contact between my kind and yours. So I'm good on needing to go to school to learn nothing when the only sign of intelligence I see daily is myself. And I need to find signs of life elsewhere, because you ain't it. You got a heartbeat, but you are as dumb as a fucking brick. And as useless as all fucking hell. So now, where did I lose somebody in the world? Like, right, anybody know KGB Mark, American Mark? I mean, he was in my Omega Disaster house. I mean, right, we have like some kind of like green light. I think it's infrared is actually what it is. I mean, him and I were laying in Glenn's bed at the Hampton house, and then we had like cameras around us. I don't know, I mean, we had to pause time, slit a hole, go to our happy place where there's no fucking humans except for the two of us. And then I think somebody was watching the door just in case anybody showed up, but whatever on that one. And, right, I mean, they still are human at security level, but, right. So, Mark seemed to be really, like, nervous. I was like, what are you so nervous? He's like, well, no, he's like, go ahead, go over the name list. I want to see how many kids you want to have and what names you want, what you like. He kept calling me Betty. I'm like, why are you calling me? I hate that. Betsy? I was like, that's like, right, Betsy Ross. Right, the flag. Alright, but whatever. We had, like, human camera, and then, right, it was our home porn, but we were sitting there fully clothed going over a newspaper lit checklist, just verbally, so this way we had a home movie together. I was like, why are you calling it? Like, that's tricky. I was like, alright, whatever. And then, let's think about this, and then that was, like, $1 billion hedge fund bed, and then we wound up in the Omega Disaster house. However, he drove. Was that what an Aston Martin looks like? I mean, you got me. I've never been in one, but it was some kind of fancy something or other. The console, like the dashboard thing. I was like, "That's all you, right?" But he was looking at me more than he was looking out the window when he was driving. I'm like, "We gotta be okay." He's like, it just was just a whole lot of music, right? And that was Nevada, and it was the Mac song that Mark Morrison sings, but he's a black guy, right? No, this was Nevada, and it was same song on MAC for address, since at the moment we're LAC, he and I. Yeah, and that goes on a vertical lift. I don't know why we're so stuck in this physicalness of broken, but let's think about this. Alright, so I'm trying to think of who else I contacted, because I have my roll call, my roster of who I text message with a short leash. Oh, and then I put up there Danielle with keeping my kids. I mean, like, she's holding Benjamin, Daniel, and Alexander hostage for me. Like thief vector, like, took my kids from my person. And, like, I mean, for me, it's criminal that she won't let me see my kids. And that she turned the phone service off, so my kids can't even speak to me. I mean, you humans, I fucking hate you all. I mean, you are a fucking bunch of circumstances of fucking brain-dead zombies. I hope you all fucking die horribly. I need to get a vertical lift and get the fuck out of here. I am so over this. What else? Right, so I don't know who that... Is there an ambassador, a liaison in New York? I haven't fucking seen one my whole life. Never called me, never written, never showed up. Wouldn't know what their name is, how to look for them. Is there an embassy in New York? I don't know. I don't think so. Not for the U.S. It says there's a Russian one, an Irish one, there's one for India. I mean, I tried calling a couple of them just to see what they do for a living, but it was hard. The phone system wasn't working. I called Attorney Barr, General William Barr, right? Yeah, that limbo bar was really low. He didn't return my call. There's been like a whole bunch of you famous guys that I never heard from and don't know what to say to. Like, honestly, I got nothing for you. Like, What the fuck have you been my whole life, my whole career, my whole occupation while I'm fucking sitting here as a hostage and a hostile witness waiting for a fucking Swiss Miss, like, rescue medic to come get me and take me the fuck out of Crazy Town? Anybody work anything? I'm just curious.